Eastwind Consulting, LLC. We are security and emergency medical consultants that specialize in helping you plan for, prevent, and mitigate the risk of targeted violence or active shooter incidents in your school, business, place of worship, or other institution. Eastwind Consulting. Protect what matters. Let me ask you a question. Do the people in your organization feel safe in their space? Do they worry about a targeted violence or active shooter incident happening within your walls? How sure are you that you know the answer? Maybe there was an online training provided, but who wrote it and what expertise did they have? Did everyone watch it? Perhaps your HR department has a safety committee that handles this sort of thing. But do you know what experience they bring to the table? Furthermore, if you don't know, shouldn't you? Besides the boxes that get checked that give you a break on your business insurance, what measures can you say that you have actually taken to ensure the safety of your employees, your customers, your students, your parishioners, or your very livelihood from a targeted attack? Let me ask the question another way. If I rolled the magic 8 ball and told you with absolute certainty that your school, place of worship, or business would be the target of a mass shooter sometime in the next 2 years, would you do anything differently? I bet the outlook would change quite a bit. I can recall as a law enforcement instructor, we would often discuss departmental policies that we felt placed our officers in unnecessary danger. During these conversations, inevitably, someone would say, well, when someone dies, it will change. Why wait? Let's just fix the issue now. And you can. All you have to do is decide that it's a priority. And then do what most businesses do with high priority issues that require outside professional knowledge and expertise. Outsource it. And at Eastwind Consulting, we know what we're doing. And we can help you go well beyond the capabilities of your HR department. Our instructors are hand selected because of their expertise in this field. These men and women do it every day. So let us take point. It's what we do. We begin by recognizing that when it comes to targeted violence, we win every fight that we avoid. While prevention is a core strategy that we teach and train, the reality on the ground, however, is that sometimes avoiding an attack is just not possible. Therefore, if you must deal with an attacker, we want you to do so on your terms, using a plan that maximizes your control of your two most powerful weapons, time and access. We want everyone in your organization to know what's going on immediately. Our goal is to ensure that the assailant struggles for every inch as they move into your space. We want to force the attacker to deal with the police as soon as possible while giving the responding officers every advantage they can get to stop the threat. We also want to maximize first responder access to victims, as well as giving them as much time as they need to treat the wounded and evacuate everyone to safety. At Eastwind Consulting, we do this through constant assessment and testing of your capabilities, followed by efforts to refine those capabilities through planning and training. And this effort never stops. Furthermore, we do this in conjunction with your local first responder groups whenever possible. Assess, test, refine, repeat. Our process begins with the realization that no two organizations are exactly alike. Our solutions, therefore, are not one size fits all. In order to build something for you, we need to get to know the specifics. Our process begins with an interview. Before we can build a customized plan for your organization, we need to start with your perspective. And we want to know what keeps you up at night. Furthermore, we want to know what relevant assets you have, as well as the risks, regulations, or liabilities that will impact the solutions that you can implement. We want to know what you see as a measure of success and discuss the realities that affect those expectations. Next, we conduct a walkthrough and assessment of the physical security measures at your location. We outline your vulnerabilities as well as your strengths, and we identify a set of measures that you can take to enhance the physical security throughout your property. We aren't here to grade you. This isn't a test. But we have to know where you are in order to get you where you want to be. In addition to looking at your security, we also assess your current plan. What do you have in place for dealing with a major threat? Is there a plan at all? And if not, what needs to be done to build one? How accessible is the plan, and does everyone know what to do? Furthermore, we want to know what training you and your employees have undergone, and we want to know how we can ensure that new employees are properly trained and brought up to speed. Based on what we've learned during the assessments, we then schedule a series of soft tests aimed at evaluating the various elements of your security, planning, and training. These soft tests are specifically designed to test and evaluate basic responses while not disrupting the daily operations at your business or institution. We're not here to scare anyone, and once again, this isn't for a grade. It just tells us if the plan is working or if there is a disconnect somewhere that we need to address through carefully designed solution-based training. Finally, we compile all the data collected and build an executive summary that includes what we saw, what we recommend in the core areas, and a proposed timeline for these measures to be implemented. We also schedule a follow-up interview to discuss our recommendations at length so that there are no questions. The summary also includes descriptions and pricing on any series of products that we feel can help you put these recommendations in place. That means that the next step is easy. Simply say the word, and we'll help you implement the changes, planning, training, and security measures that you want. It is, after all, your business and your policy. We are simply here to help, not to take over. Once our initial services are complete, we reevaluate every 6 months, providing continuous improvement and keeping these efforts up to date and fresh in your mind. Targeted violence is a complicated problem that needs to be addressed by every person who runs a public space of any kind or size. For most people, this is a daunting task, and therefore one that becomes a low priority. But make no mistake, this stuff matters. After all, shouldn't the safety of your employees, your customers, and your investment be your top priority? Well, at Eastwind Consulting, it's ours. So let us take point on this. You run your business. We'll help you protect it from start to finish. Give us a call today. Eastwind Consulting. Protect what matters.